All right.
What's up, guys? This is Shane here from Team COG, and I'm coming at you straight from game time. We've got a Dino Thunder deck profile brought to you by
Kelly Horton from Primeval Time, the channel Primeval Time, or as most of you would know, Primeval Gaming Incorporated.
All right, we will be linking that channel in the description below, so if you guys want to go check him out, he will be in the description below.
Also, guys, we're doing over on my channel, we're doing a subscriber special where if you like, comment, and subscribe by tomorrow, which would be October the 28th, you will be entered in a free raffle we'll be doing the drawing at midnight, but you'll be entered in a free raffle for a Thunder Dragon Danger Thunderbird and a Danger Tsushinoko.
All right,
let's get into it. All right. So, I went X and 3 today.
What was your placing?
Placing was 3rd.
All right.
All right. Now let's get into it. We run 2 for monster lineups. We run 2 of the Matrix, and this card is good, but it's like one of the first cards that I side out when I'm trying to get into a better matchup. Like it's good for an attack boost, but we've already got a big enough beater in the deck, 2 of them, main and extra deck, that it really doesn't need anything crazy. One of my favorite cards to come out of Soul Fusion so far, 2 of the Dino Wrestler Pankatrops. Card is just splashable in almost any deck. I even say on my channel, if you're not playing it in the main deck, you should be doing it. If you're playing it in the side deck, you should be doing it if you can, obviously. But I feel like this card is just an amazing side deck option. We run 3 Thunder Dragon Darks, because deck thinning is really nice, as well as we can get that effect off, so that way we can summon our Thunder Dragon Colossus. We run 1 Overtext Kodal. Card's really good. Allows you to get into plays with a double evolution pill. It's just really bricky at 2, and I've been playing dinosaurs for so long that it's just been easy to work out the variants. Like anything with splash, you run it at 1 with pill at 2 to 3. Sometimes 3 is a little bit too much. If you run 3, you up your count of either conductor or cut conductor and add in another Kodalist, so that way you're not in Super Brick City. And then we run 3 of our lovely, lovely OG Thunder Dragon, just for more deck thinning purposes, as well as it's not a hard once per turn, which makes it really nice. 1 Miscellaneous Saurus, because we want to keep our dinosaurs alive as much as our dragons. Card's really good. I feel like it's not broken if it's brought back to 2, but that's just me hoping a whole lot. 3 Oviraptor, because searching out your big monsters as well as being able to dump stuff into the graveyard, really nice and really powerful. It gives you the ability to get Kodalist off faster or get to an Ultimate Conductor when you're really needing it. We run 2 Ash Blossom, because one of the most versatile hand traps, really good. I technically view it as the 2nd hand trap, because this isn't really a hand trap, but like pseudo is. And then we run 1 Jirachiello, so that way we can make Tambara plays, so that way we can... Him plus an Ultimate Conductor is exactly 8100 damage, so OTKing is really, really big. That's basically what this deck tries to do. We try and kill you or get you into a point where we can stun you and kill you. Big boss monster himself, we got 2 Ultimate Conductor. Favorite boss monster I've ever played with. Really good, and just... Yes, some people would say it's not fair because of his effect, but I feel that it is fair because it's only during main phase and you have to sacrifice a monster for the effect. Granted, it's not cost, but it's still really nice. And then we run 2 Thunder Dragon Roar. He is really good for getting sent to grave, special summoning other Thunder Dragons. Just kind of helps things get running. Works out really well. Banish him with Pill with Giant Rex. And you get 2 monsters on board, which you can make for link plays and keep going. Or you can go just nutter butter with some things. And then we run, for the final monster lineup, we run 2 Thunder Dragon Hawk. Because really good at shuffling in cards back in. Because, I mean, I'm getting me mallet on a stick. as well as the fact that he's just a discard special summon from the banished pile or from the graveyard. Really strong, makes plays even better. The fact that he alone turns himself into a Thunder Dragon Colossus by grabbing somebody back is just really strong. Now onto the spell lineup. We run one Pot of Acquisitiveness. This card is a champion because it allows you to shuffle in either 2 of your banished dinosaurs and 1 banished Thunder Dragon, 3 banished Thunder Dragons, and it's just a plus, and it just keeps your deck from bricking out. And it's really good for resources. We run 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion because it's really good about getting us to Titan or Colossus if we want to push for game. Most of the time for Titan if we're pushing for game, just because he big, boy's big. And it's just really good. We run 1 Monster Reborn because card's really solid, especially the fact that it came back. There's a reason it was banned, and now it's back. We run 2 Allure of Darkness, which with this deck, it basically turns itself into a +3. Well, a legitimate +2 because you're just getting rid of the Allure of Darkness, and then if you banish a Thunder Dragon, you're usually getting another card plus the 2 that you drew, which really strong and really good for card advantage. Foolish Burial for 2 reasons. Putting bodies in the graveyard for when we want to activate a double evolution pill, or sending a Codalus to start the double evolution pill, or if we open the Dragonhawk, or as I like to call him, Baby Chicken, we can have a target for him to summon and then get into a Colossus. And then we also run 2 Call by the Grave. We run this card as much as we can because we are trying to kill you and we want to keep it up. If we can't kill you, it's usually a long haul. And if we're going in for the long haul, we don't want you getting resources back. And then one of the most staple dinosaur cards ever, Fossil Dig. Favorite card now that it got a boost reprint. I just wish they'd give us a reprint on Miscellaneousaurus or Pancratops. If I like them shiny. If only it was shiny. We then run 3 Gold Sark because basically 1 Gold Sark makes Colossus. And just really strong. We only run 2 Double Evolution Pill because our lineup for the big guys is not very big. Plus, if we usually resolve 2 Double Evolution Pill, we usually win. And then the 2 main deck traps that we run are Red Reboot. This card is by far my favorite if you're running an OTK variant of the deck. Because, say, Altergeist, anything that's trying to hit you or stop you in any way, shape, or form with traps or back row, shuts them down for an entire turn, which gives you complete access to usually getting to game. If not, they have a hand trap, which... why we run Call by the Grave, if we get it. But if we get Red Reboot, we usually, and we activate it, we're usually resolving, like, the game. Like, it's usually finished out. And now onto the extra deck. Ooh.
Do you know roughly how many cards you run in the main deck?
We run 42 cards. Exactly 42. It seems like that's a bit of a high number, but given how we have so much deck thinners, Dark basically turns himself into 1 card, and then Thunder Dragon definitely turns himself into 1 card. It just puts more fuel into the graveyard. Or if you're trying to go for more plays and such. Just because I've noticed a lot with decks that are able to just keep cycling through cards really fast, it's kind of beneficial to have more of the cyclers, because then it lets you get to your bigger play pieces easier. Sometimes they can brick, but most of the time it's been pretty good hands. And then for the extra deck, we run, obviously, Boral Sword Dragon. Guy wins games. He's also really good. Boral Load Dragon, because the 2 of them. I almost put Boral Sword or Boral Guard instead, because can't be destroyed by card effects, flips a monster in defense, which works out really well for Ultimate Conductor, and just can't be destroyed, which is really nice. But I like the taking a monster or switching a monster to defense more. We run 1 Summoner, really good Thunder monster. I actually didn't go into him as much as I thought I would. He's good, but I haven't had need of going into him more. This one I went into way more. Underclock Taker, one of my favorite link cards for killing someone outright. Make their monster small. You know what it does. We run 1 Link Karibo, because if we hit a Jirachiello or we hit a Matrix, we're not dead in the water with like no ability to keep ourselves alive. Super Cannon Gustav Max, because burning somebody for 2k with this big old cowboy when you can go... he seals out games. I made him, I think, 3 times today, and he helped me just seal things out. There'd be a player at like 14 or 800. It's like, overlay, finish him. Lightning package, because I hate battle traps and I hate floodgates. If I'm afraid that someone's running a floodgate, whack into him. Plus, with the dinosaur engine, you're able to make rank 4s really easily. And then also, one of the better rank 4s for dinosaurs, Lagia. Also just as good, Dolka. I feel Dolka is much stronger for the Ultra matchup, because you don't want to negate their, like, yes, you want to negate their spells and traps, but it's also nice to negate, like, a multi-faker from getting to search, or if you don't have the access to the Colossus, of course. But negating a Siliquidus from bouncing your guys back, stopping them from doing stuff. 1 Gaga Cowboy, because I have the space to use him. It was either him or Exiton Knight. I felt like he was able to get me more value. He's able to defend, as well as he's able to help seal out games if I can't go into Gustav Max. Like if I have a level 10 and a level 8 and then 2 level 4s and I need to finish out the game, he just helps out. 1 high-speed droid Chambara, because him with Ultimate Conductor, 8100 to the face, is really, really powerful. And then we have Thunder Dragon Titan. Only 1, because we don't go into him as much with this mixed variant. Maybe pure versions do, but 1 seems perfectly fine. When you use him, he's really good. If not, then it's just kind of blasé. 2 Colossus, because him parried with Ultimate Conductor makes things a really big problem. I've had to deal with kaijus all day, and everybody had to decide whether or not they were going to kaiju the Colossus or they were going to kaiju my Ultimate Conductor. And it was kind of funny seeing that little bit of like mental strain. And onto the side deck. Granted, my side deck's going to look a little weird, but I will explain really quickly why I have the certain cards that I do. Also, if any of you guys see me in the feature match, shout out to Amber for making me this awesome field center. Ultimate Conductor is like one of my favorite arts on a card ever, so I really liked it, and I'm like, hey, if you can make me a field center. She makes these at games time, so if you guys ever see her, and yeah, hit her up. These are really good and really good quality. I very much appreciate it. So we run 2 Dogger and the Mad Flame Kaiju. Yes, we're running Kaijus too for the mirror match, as well as if we like don't want to go up against Ultrageists with a like they have a Siliquidus, they have something like that, or a Boral Sword or a Boral Load. Basically just problem monsters. It's a searchable kaiju. He's always been good every format that I've used him. So yeah, 3 Forbidden Chalice because of the mirror match, as well as Forbidden Chalice has always been a really good card. I just feel like it's been slept on a couple of times because it's not the best. I like it because it doesn't have the restriction like Impermanence where you have to control a card or you have to control no cards. This one's just, yeah, you get an attack boost, but I'm trying to kill you, and I'll probably find a way to get over that problematic monster. 2 Twin Twisters, because 2 Twin Twisters is really just easy removal. It fills our graveyard, pops things away. This is the weird one that I get asked about a lot. Lullaby of Obedience. There was one other guy playing a Thunder Dragon variant today, and this is what I cited for him. Well, cited 4 Thunder Dragons if I saw them. Lullaby of Obedience, pay 2k, I call exactly normal Thunder Dragon. He looks for his deck, he either special summons it to my side of the field, and then I have a free body for a Colossus, or he adds a free Thunder Dragon to my hand, which then I can use to keep going. And then instead of running 3 copies, I'm technically running 4. Or if I need to grab a certain piece in a pure Thunder Dragon deck, I'll just go and snatch one of theirs. And then 2 Enemy Controller, because like Mind Control, but I like putting stuff in the grave. We like having dinosaurs in there, we like having Thunder Dragons in there. We also like having the ability to attack. That is the one stipulation. I'm like, Mind Control, yes, you don't lose a monster, but you also lose the attack. Granted, you can link into it, but that's just my whole shtick with it. Dimensional Barrier, because really hate Invoked. Don't like the mirror match with Thunder Dragons, and I don't like getting whacked with Exceeds from Noble Knights. Because I was worried about getting a matchup with them all day because they just send stuff from deck or send stuff from field back. If I don't have the ultimate conductor, that's really rough. And then the weirdest one of the bunch, 2 Forbidden Apocrypha. This card, I feel, is very underrated because of the fact if you're running a Thunder Dragon variant and you have the ability to run it, do so. Because if someone's trying to summon, say, you set 1 card and you have like 3 monsters on board, they use one of their Titans to blow up one of your cards. They don't blow up your back row. They now have 2 Titans and they're trying to kill you. You flip this, they cannot save their Titan because it is sending to grave. There is any window of opportunity for them to save their monsters, and now they're usually stuck with a some summoner, and you now have the ability to come back on the offensive, and it keeps you from dying. As well as it's just really underrated. I'll even sacrifice one of my Thunder Dragons to keep them from trying to get me. So that's that, and that's the deck. And I wanted to thank Game Time so much for doing my deck profile, as well as hosting this lovely event, as well as for the shout out. And peace out, guys.
All right, so that was him. He did talk about the field centers. I just want to clarify that real quick. We will have her email in the description below. If you want to order one, purchase one from her. She also does custom tokens. You can go into the description below and get those from her. So without further ado, this has been Shane from Team COG. Hope you guys have had a good time. See you later.